So you want to master the universe, huh? Well, let me tell you, it's gonna take more than 1 minute. Maybe you've seen the video, How to Master the Universe in 1 Minute, or read that infamous guide. But those folks haven't told you the real secret. They're only telling half the story. Ready for the truth? It's gonna take you longer than 60 seconds to conquer everything between the Milky Way and the Big Bang. Yep, that's right. The real way to master the universe takes a little longer than a minute. But that doesn't mean it's not possible. With some preparation, you can become the master of the universe in no time. Let's get started. First things first. Stop wasting time watching silly videos and start doing something productive, like solving global warming or inventing teleportation. Then finish all your unfinished business, pay your debts, and stop procrastinating on that project you've been meaning to start. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about how to master the universe in 1 minute. Start by picking up an everyday object. Anything you want. A paperclip, a rock, a pencil, something that represents everything you know and understand. Analyze its shape, color, texture, and mass. This is important because understanding the universe starts with understanding the small stuff. Try to predict its behavior under different conditions. What would happen if you heated it, cooled it, exposed it to different chemicals? Basically use everything you know about physics to figure out how it will behave in various situations. By doing this, you're training your brain to think systematically, which will be important when we move on to larger things. Next, repeat this process with objects of increasing complexity, working your way up from simple machines like a hammer or a lever to more complex systems like a bicycle or a clock. Each time you encounter a new level of complexity, pause and take stock of what you've learned. How does understanding these systems help you understand the world around you? For example, once you understand how a clock works, you can better understand the concept of time. Once you understand how a bike works, you can better understand concepts like motion and gravity. As you progress through this exercise, you'll begin to see patterns emerge. You'll notice that the same principles apply over and over again. The laws of physics are constant. Things like mass, gravity, and energy are conserved. These patterns are the key to understanding the universe, and they're everywhere. They're in the way planets orbit stars, in the way atoms combine to form molecules, and in the way galaxies spiral. By understanding these patterns, you can make predictions about the behavior of the universe as a whole. For example, if you understand the law of gravity, you can predict that an apple will fall from a tree. But wait, there's more. Don't stop there. Think about why the apple falls. Consider the forces that cause it to accelerate downward. Imagine what would happen if the apple had wings, and how that would change its trajectory. Use your newfound knowledge of physics and expand your thinking. Apply the same logic to larger systems like planets and stars. Think about how they move and interact with each other. Consider the forces that cause them to spin and orbit. This is where your understanding of the universe will really start to grow. But it doesn't stop there. Go beyond the visible world and consider the invisible forces that govern the universe. Think about things like electromagnetism and nuclear forces. Understand how they interact with matter and energy. Explore the nature of light and radiation and how they travel through space. And then try to understand the behavior of subatomic particles. Learn about things like quarks and leptons and bosons. Understand how they interact with each other and the forces that bind them together. As you continue to study and learn, don't forget to practice. Test your understanding of the universe by making predictions about astronomical events. For example, try to predict when a solar eclipse will occur or calculate the trajectory of a comet. You can also simulate the behavior of the universe by building models of planetary systems or creating computer simulations of cosmic phenomena. This hands-on experience will help you develop a deeper understanding of the physical laws that govern the universe. But learning about the universe isn't enough. You need to experience it firsthand. So next up in your quest to master the universe, you need to explore space. Travel to different planets and moons in our solar system and experience their unique environments. Visit distant galaxies and star systems and observe the diversity of the universe firsthand. This is where your true understanding of the universe will solidify. But wait, I hear you asking, how am I supposed to afford all this? How am I supposed to visit other planets and galaxies? Well, that's where your scientific career comes in. If you want to master the universe, you need to advance humanity's knowledge of science and technology. Become an astronaut, engineer, physicist, or astronomer. Push the boundaries of human knowledge and make new discoveries about the universe. Develop new technologies that allow us to explore farther and learn more. Invent new ways to observe and study the universe. This is where your personal growth really starts to take shape. Remember, mastering the universe is not just about accumulating knowledge. It's about applying that knowledge to make a real difference in the world. But while you're busy pushing the boundaries of human knowledge, don't forget to look back. Share your findings with others and inspire the next generation of scientists and explorers. Mentor young students and help them develop their interest in STEM fields. Teach them the importance of curiosity, critical thinking, and perseverance. Be a role model for them and show them that anything is possible. And as you reflect on your journey, remember that the universe is ever expanding. There's always more to learn and more to discover. Stay curious, keep exploring, and never stop learning, because that's what it means to truly master the universe. By understanding the fundamental principles that govern the universe, you'll be able to make predictions about the behavior of complex systems. You'll be able to analyze the data and make informed decisions. This is the essence of mastering the universe. But let's be realistic here. In 1 minute, you're not going to be able to understand everything there is to know about the universe. It's simply impossible. But that shouldn't discourage you. Instead, use that minute wisely. Focus on the fundamentals, understand the patterns and principles that govern the universe, and let your curiosity guide you. Who knows where your journey might take you? You might discover something new or find a way to solve a long-standing scientific mystery. In the end, mastering the universe is not about being the smartest person in the room or knowing every fact there is to know. It's about having a deep understanding of the world around us and being able to use that knowledge to make a positive impact. So go out there and give it your best shot. Who knows? You might just surprise yourself. If you've watched this far, chances are you're pretty interested in science and technology. That's awesome. And Brilliant has tons of courses that can help you learn more about the subjects you're interested in. Brilliant is a website, an app built around active learning. You can trade boring lectures for problem-solving and interactive visuals. They offer thousands of lessons in science, computer science, and math. Whether you want to learn about solar panels, neural networks, astrophysics, special relativity, computational biology, or computational physics, Brilliant has a course for you. My favorite course on Brilliant is called What If, which covers many different topics in physics and science and presents them in an interactive way. So whether you want to play with gravitational physics, learn about neural networks, special relativity, or quantum objects, Brilliant has you covered. Their courses are updated regularly and new ones are added all the time. Thanks for watching this video. We hope you've enjoyed learning about some of the most unexpected and surprising things that can happen in the universe. Remember, the universe never ceases to amaze, and there's always more to discover. So keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep wondering about the amazing things that exist beyond our world. Thanks for watching.